company who operated that aircraft is shutting down its operations immediately. The Federal Aviation Administration says it will be launching a review of the operator's license and safety record of the company, New York Helicopter Tours. The crash left 6 dead, the pilot and family of 5 from Spain.
Hello everyone, my name is Shomo and you are watching me on my channel Shomo Subramitro. Okay, you all know, I think everyone knows about the Bell 206 helicopter tragedy that happened in New York, and I'm going to give up some little bit of the details, what has happened and what's now the current situation is. All right, so let's dive down. So on April 10th 2025, Siemens Group CEO, Siemens Group Spain and Europe CEO and global head of railway infrastructure at Siemens Mobility, Mr. Agustin Escobar. He arrived at New York for a business trip along with his family, his wife, Marcy Camprovi Montal, and his 3 children, aged 4, 9 and 11. So they all came for multiple occasions, right? I'm going to tell you everything. So first of all, that he arrived for a business trip. Second thing is that the 9-year-old is having her 9th birthday, and also the wife, she's also celebrating her 40th birthday, right? So it's an overall happy holiday and celebrations time. Okay, so the family of 5 came to New York and they just arrived in the morning, and they wanted to celebrate that. They wanted to tour the whole New York, and they decided to book an helicopter to fly around the city to have a spectacular view and have a memory of their lifetime. But that thing was, who knows that the particular moment they wanted to enjoy is that they are having their last time. Okay, so they arrived at New York, and so they wanted to see the New York from the skies, and they booked a chartered helicopter from New York Helicopter Services. Yeah, and they have the New York helicopter has been operated from more than 30 years, and they have they are operating for 30 years, and they have multiple helicopters to fly. So they booked an Bell 206 long range helicopter for an approximately maybe 35 minutes to maybe in 30 minutes flight. So the pilot of the helicopter was Sean Johnson, who was also an ex-Navy, and he had experience of the Bell helicopter for 1.5 years. He was flying the helicopter for New York helicopters for that period, and he had some good track records. Now they are enjoying the helicopter ride, and they have lifted up from the pad, and they were over the Hudson River, and they are all traveling the sky and enjoying the beauty of New York City.
Obtained by ABC News, showing that doomed sightseeing helicopter twisting in the air before breaking apart and dropping out of the sky. Federal safety investigators now poring over the wreckage, and the Army Corps of Engineers helping salvage pieces still in the water. And tonight, the NTSB is investigating reports of a large flock of birds in the area and is appealing to the public for help.
To experience what the last moment. Like they're just enjoying 1 minute, and just within 10 seconds they all died. Sudden death. They could hardly ever react to what has happened. They were like they were they are very very above the sky, like hundreds of meters above, and their surviving chance were actually pretty small. And the the helicopter also crashed upside down, so the impact they had leads to their sudden death. And who knows that and who knows and who knows and who knows that their their the moment they were enjoying could be their last moment, and they hardly know before the tragic happened. After just 20 minutes of flight, the helicopter had some sudden mechanical failures, right? So there was no alarm or no systems uh, beeping or any alert came up. Okay, suddenly the helicopter rotor uh, you know bent down and cut off the tail section of the helicopter, and by that sudden energy burst, the rotor shaft along with it all the um, all the parts, all the um, whatever transmission system, all that the whole mechanical part from the helicopter totally detached itself. And then the helicopter, the body, the chamber where all the 6 people, the 5 family of Agustin, Escobar, and the pilot St. Johnson, all of them just within 10 seconds dive into the water in the Hudson River, and they all died. The whole family was greeting them and sorrowing them for the loss. And they had also a recent funeral. Yep. So now, after a few days of finding and searching the helicopter rotor blades and tail sections and all other parts, now they are salvaging them, and they are investigating what has happened. Now the parts all are going in labs now, and all the evidence will be figured out what has really happened. So it is assuming that the helicopter, there was a certain mechanical failure, that the whole part of the blades and all the engine had come off from the helicopter. That's a mechanical failure as of now. And other thing is to point out that the helicopter does not have any type of flight recorder data or any kind of camera or audio visual anything that could record the moment, what has happened in that time, what has really happened. So now there is a thorough investigation for the company, the Newyork charter to fly the helicopter, the company that was flying the Bell 206 helicopter, and the company has been shut down right now. And actually previously there are lots of issues with the company. The company was lagging things, and there are various issues with the helicopter. The Bell 206 helicopter was actually in 2013 had a crash landing for a mechanical or engine failure, and that issue I think may not have been rectified totally. 206 helicopter had no flight recording data, no kind of nothing like any kind of thing that could prove. So the company Newyork helicopter, the company is facing lots of troubles now because they have been totally shut down and are not thoroughly investigated by the authorities. So previously also they had lots of issues with the company and all the helicopters they are flying, and they were under investigation for the past few years also. The Bell 206 helicopter that crashed had also had an mechanical or engine failure in 2013, and it had some maintenance done in the previous years, but maybe some parts were not totally rectified or the issue remained. Okay. So the question now is what happens next, and what are the safety measures taken by the company to for future safe travels. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so if you like my video, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and see you soon in a new upcoming video. Okay, so bye bye.